Hello. So this is a live stream, if you can't tell. I'm just gonna be like doing art on here. If anybody comes on, comment something, I'll respond. So yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna be like doing art on here. If anybody comes on, comment something, I'll respond. Alright, so I have this one right here. This is the last one I did. This one's an auto shotgun. This one is based off the FN Scar. And let's get to working on it. Dylan, I see you're here. Alright, I'm gonna get to work. Alright, so first I copy that. I go to the next one. First thing I'm gonna do, go over to here. Oh, that's too big. 15. Wait, no, 14. Yeah, 14's good. The size will be that. No. That'll be the color. So that. I'm gonna duplicate. Do it again. Duplicate. I'm just gonna do this up until I have it fully done. Then I'm just gonna fill one more time. Copy this one instead because I made a mistake up there. I can get rid of this. And right here. Alright, now I'm making the return back. Oh, that's a mistake. How I do this is I work on one part at a time, and then I get to like the final part, or like I do the muzzle shot. I do everything. Alright, so that's that going back. Alright, so then once I get to the frame where that's about right there, let me get a bullet color. I'll get to this, then darken. Alright, that looks like bullet casing. Shrink it a little bit. 12 should be good. Alright, that's the casing. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep putting that up a little bit. Wait, what was the size? I'm just gonna copy that. It'll just be a lot easier if I just copy this. Alright. So now for this one I put it right there. Then up a little bit. Up a little bit. Again, up a little bit. And right there, the last one I'll not put one. So now looks like it opens up, ejects the shell. It would not go this fast in the actual game. It's just how fast it is now. Alright, now going back to the beginning part, right here, this is when the bullet will shoot out. So I gotta get the orange color, and then get a 3 pixel. Now, start as a muzzle flash, and just animate that. AK, just draw blob. Alright, muzzle flash is done. It would not go this fast in game if I haven't said that already. So, here's this. This gun is done. I'm going to be adding recoil later on in the game. So for now, this gun is complete. Go to image, auto trim the frames, close out. Let it load. Alright, it's already 60 FPS. Now, auto shotgun. Here's the shotgun. It has a drum magazine. It's auto shotgun. I already said that. Let's do this one now. I'm going to use black. 15 or 14. Oh, higher. 17, I think. No, I need one more. 18. Alright. Do the same process again. And then here, fill. Oh, wrong color. I always do up, then 2 frames of the fill. Always. Now for this one, make it get shorter. Oh, let me redo that because I forgot to copy. Get this one shorter. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. Copy this. Make it shorter. Make one more. This one's shorter. And there we go. This one goes a little faster because the type of gun. Now, the flash for this one will be a lot higher. So 5 pixel. Oh, I'm on the wrong frame. Let me start back frame 1. Alright, I have that. Let me just make it even. Okay, so now I'm going to increase, make it just a little better. And then next one, increase even more. Next one, same thing. And for these ones, since it's a little like stronger caliber and can shoot faster and harder, this one will have some smoke coming out of it. So a little bit of smoke, orange and smoke. So the orange flash, and then smoke around it. Same thing with this, but when it gets smaller, the smoke gets higher. Then at one point, the smoke's going to be gone. Alright, so looking at this, it's a little more violent than the other ones, but that's how this type of gun's supposed to work. Alright, now time to work on when the bullet's released. Well, the casing, not the bullet. It's going to be about this long. This tall. Alright. Now copy it. How did that go in both? That's fine, I can just redo it. There we go. Does that look good? No, I need more. More frames. Alright. Now, looks like it's shooting. No recoil yet because, again, I'm going to add that when I add these to the game. This is just for the base animations. Alright, this one's done. Is trimmed down. Alright. Auto shotty, good done. Now, here's the first LMG. These use about a 50 cal. This will be a little bit of a beast. That's why it's going to be extremely expensive in my game. And it's going to shoot fast and strong. I'm only going to be able to use a couple of frames for this. So instead of having this part open, I'm just going to have the case ejected, and that's it. Because that's kind of how these work. It was more of a hole instead of an actual flap. I did my research. Alright, that's a good sized bullet casing. Let me copy this over. Alright, I got it. Alright, that's all the frames I'm going to use for this. Because I can't use more. It would interfere with all the animation stuff and it would just get annoying. So now I need to fill this stuff in. Alright. Oh, that's why you always remember you can go back. Just Control Z fixes all the mistakes. Alright, this one's supposed to be faster, stronger, so here's this animation. Image, auto trim frames. This one's done. Alright, this one is another LMG, just not as big caliber. I don't think it's as fast. Let me check. I have it in Objects Game Controller. If it opens. Alright, so gun ID for the normal LMG, the Brimstone, that's 8, so scroll down over to if gun ID is equal to 8. Yeah, you get 0.15 seconds between each shot. Then for gun 19, which is the Dragor, not Dragor, it's the Vostel PK2. That one is a little slower. It's this one right here with 2.2. That just says 2. I think it's supposed to be 0.2. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm all mistaken right now. 1 second, let me relook. No, 16 is the other one. That's 0.1. Then the next one's 0.12. Okay. Never mind. I was a little mistaken. Fix the problem. This one, it's 0.12 seconds. Alright, let's start the animation. Already 60 frames. I'm just going to do the same process for the last one of having the bigger size round just come out and do nothing else, because kind of how LMGs are. Alright, there's that part. Now, this gun, it is a little stronger, at least according to back at the game control. It's a little stronger. So I'm going to make the flash a lot higher. So already starting out violent with it. And then making it get more violent. Violence is the answer. Don't listen to people who say otherwise. That's actually a good catchphrase for my game. Alright. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Perfect right there. Alright. Auto trim. Close it out. The next one, this is supposed to be a like modified version of this one, where instead of shooting normal rounds, it uses this laser controller and shoots lasers out of it. Kind of going into not the RPG, not the like hybrid of a rifle and a grenade launcher, but going into the railgun, which uses a car battery. So let's animate the brimstone laser. How long is it going to be? It's 18. 18 is 0.15. Alright, ID 18.15. Alright, so let's get to work with this one. Instead of having a muzzle flash, I'm just going to have it drain the battery of this, and that would be pretty much it. Alright, so get my color, make it alpha low, and then black. The other one will just be, oh, forgot about that. Alright, so size, 7. Is it 11? No. Wait, is this 15? Oh yeah, this is 15. Alright, so first remove, put in a small bit of the glass. Remove, this one remove, put in the small thing of glass. Alright, let me redo that because I don't want to overlap because that'll make it look bad. Now do it again. Remove, put in the glass. And since this does not drain too much power, it'll restore fast. I'll switch those. Put in that. Now duplicate. Put in that. Oh, why do I keep mixing it up? Duplicate again. Put it in again. One last duplicate. Oh, no. Get out of here, virus. Yeah, I just have a virus that like runs commands. Don't mind it. YouTube, I do not like the virus, so don't demonetize or like take anything away just because I have that on my computer. I just have no way of removing it. Alright, when you shoot it, there should be another thing in between. Maybe one more? Yeah, one more. Just to make it look like it loses power. And then doing nothing else for this one. This does not need any other frames. Alright. Oh, forgot to do the auto trim. And sneak peek. If you look, the origin I have on all of the handles, that will be so it can, like the player's hand will go onto where the origin is. And that just makes my life a whole lot easier. Alright, for this one, there's 2 second delay between it. So I can basically just, all I need to do, remove this, make a big boom out of the back. So right here, how big does this need to be? Start with 70. Yeah. Alright, there's the rocket gone for the rocket launcher. Forgot a piece. And then let me just duplicate that. Get a size. The color. I'm going to get the size bigger. That's what she said. Alright. I just need to add the... I don't know what it's called, but I just know this happens with rocket launchers because the amount of power of shooting the rocket, it does this and adds huge boom into it through the back. Okay, now I just sound... I'm gonna stop talking. Actually, I won't because it's my stream and I say what I want to do. I have a whole bunch of frames. I have, I think, 120 frames based off of speed and everything. It'll just be easier to fill that stuff in alone. Alright. Now duplicate that, start deleting. Oh, I did that thing again. I don't know if anybody's tuning in, but if you are, thank you. I probably have nobody watching, but I don't even care. Because people can just go back, watch it later, and yeah. This is going to be a shorter stream after I finish this. I'm going to work on the railgun shooting, which that's going to be a long thing. It's going to be a long animation. So after I finish that, then I will be done with the stream. But I need to finish this, and I have 2 more guns. So I like how the rocket just appears once in a while. Alright, image, auto trim all frames. And this one's done. Alright, 2 more. This one is like hybrid of a rifle and a actual like gun. Oh wait, I said that wrong. I'm an idiot. It's a rifle and a grenade launcher together. So that is 20. What's the speed for 20? 1.5. I'm gonna move that down to 1. Alright. This one shoots like full grenades. It's gonna inject a big shell. Oh, I should not start yet until I duplicate the frame. Alright, now let me copy this shell. Oh, I do have another viewer, it looks like. That's good. Thank you, whoever just tuned in. This one will have a big muzzle brake. mainly because shooting a literal missile out of it. Sorry, grenade. If you don't know what this game is about yet, if you haven't seen any of my other videos about it, then this game is about, so there's going to be a character who, he's like a nerdy guy. Um, he realizes everything turned evil from a big storm. So that storm turns everything evil. He goes, fights a bunch of pizzas at his work, notices that it's not just the pizzas that have gone evil, but his boss, Mozzarella Mike. So he fights Mozzarella Mike. After he beats him, he goes to the gym, fights his best friend, Gym Bro Chad, who's all muscles, no brain. And he either will get pounded and destroyed, or he'll win the fight. So you guys will just have to see for when that happens. I'm having trouble coming up with other bosses, so if anybody has any bosses, feel free to leave comment, and I'll surely probably add your boss. Alright, so here, smoke. Get some smoke ready. Alright. Might make it a little lighter. Yeah, a little lighter. Fill that in. Fill this part. Alright. Put in another bit. Alright, this part is just gonna get off now. Duplicate. Alright, so I'm just gonna finish up this. Oh, it's not what I wanted. And then small bit. Now let's watch the animation. Alright, that looks good. That looks good right there. Alright. Now image, auto trim. And now for the big behemoth, the railgun. I need to finish this railgun. And then finally, after days of work, I'll be done with the guns. Other than the coding part. Alright, let's get into it. Once you fire, it's going... This is like the after the fire part. So, oh, not yet, I forgot. Duplicate frame. Fill this part in. Alright, once you fill it in, I'll start using this as the main frame. This will basically just be, if you don't know what a railgun is, it shoots energy. It just basically shoots energy at someone. So that's what this is. No, this is all just energy beam. Alright, now this next one, I will I'll copy off of this one. And delete this area. I don't know what the size should be. 31. No, 33. That fits this area. I'll go down one at a time. So after that, I can delete this right here. But this one, I delete this. Alright. Oh. Did I forget to copy? I think I did. I think I did, chat. Why am I talking like this? Alright. Copy this one. And if you think this game, like the art that I have here, if it looks bad to you, trust me, looks bad to me too. That's the entire point. Alright, it's 33. I just need to fix this. Alright. Delete this one. Switch these around. Duplicate frame. Remove this frame. Switch around again, because that's what I've been doing. Why am I still doing that? Remove the last one. And again, after saying that mistake like the 30th time, I make it again. This time I won't, I swear. See, I went to the actual frame. Alright, so here's the animation so far. That's basically all it is. Yeah, that goes by too fast. Let me copy and duplicate this twice. Then duplicate this twice. Duplicate this twice. And so on, just keep doing the same thing. If you ever want to start your game making journey, use Game Maker Studio 2. This is not a sponsorship. I just love it so much. I'm just saying, use that. It's free. Very fun to use. Alright, that's a lot better. Other than the laser parts. Increase the size, increase the amount of time this is shown. And then it's over. Alright. This one I'm not caring about the amount of frames I'm using because I have 180 that I can use. And if I go over, I'll just increase the time because I don't feel like making a different animation. Because this is going to take a while. Alright, once that goes by, I'm going to have the car battery. Actually, should I do the car battery or these? I think I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to make it so these are basically gotten rid of, and they need to be changed out. Is 15 big enough? Yes. I don't care that I made that small mistake. It's like 7 pixels, not like it's the end of the world. This needs higher alpha. No, wrong button. I really already have 3 likes on the stream. That's pretty good. I'm surprised actually. Oh, wrong way. Alright, now let me copy this. Copy the entire structure here. This is going to be like a certain battery that you need to find before you can unlock this weapon and the energized version of the other one. So I'll like make a way you can find it. I just need to raise that a little bit. Raise it again. Raise it one last time. Yes, it's going over the border, but this next one's just going to be deleting it. And again, I made that mistake. This time I finally didn't. I hate when I make mistakes. Alright, now this one. Almost made the mistake, but I don't want to finish it, so... Alright, time to finish out. Get rid of that. Put up one more. Switch it around because I made that same mistake again. Sorry. And this one, delete it. Put 3 that have without. Alright, now let's go back to previous one. Let me copy this. Alright, I copied it. Now, let's go back to the ending. So, adds up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 1 here one here. Delete those. Put them down. Switch it again. Why do I keep making that mistake? Alright, down tiny bit more. Let me go back so I can see the exact spot. Alright, 240, 101. No, 240 and 407. Both 101. Actually, no, 102. Alright, this is good. Let's watch the animation. Alright, they look like they were switched out. And I think that's good. Good animation. I might slow it down just because this one is able to. Oh, forgot to do the last part. Let it save real quick and then I'll do it. Do not die. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Game Maker, for not dying on me. Oh. Game Maker is lagging, probably because how big this file is. Oh no? Did I crash it? I might have crashed it. Oh, never mind. Close that out. 42 frames to work with. So, if I drop this to 30. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, well, now that that's done, let me just go through a showcase of all the weapons. And then, stream's done. So, here's the Keller P9, based off the Glock 19. Here's this one. Shoots a little faster. This is based off of the FN57. This is my favorite. This one, not the best. This was probably my least favorite. There's this one. Cartridge goes flying. This one based off of AR-15. The bullets fly out instead. This one based off of AR-15. No, not AR-15. AR-103. This one is a bullpup. Here's an older styled weapon. Same system. This is based off pump action. The Remington 870 to be exact. This is pump action shotgun. Here is a carbine styled rifle. This is my least favorite drawing. Good animation though. This is my favorite this is my favorite weapon that I have. It is based off of a semi-auto shotgun. It has a different type of handle. This area looks good. I just like this entire thing. This one's based off of the FN Scar L. I said that earlier at the beginning. again, auto shotgun, brimstone LMG. These are all fake names though, because copyright reasons. The other LMG, brimstone laser, the Dragor RPGX, the rifle that is also a grenade launcher, and finally, my favorite, well, favorite weapon, not favorite drawing or animation, just favorite weapon. Alright, well, thank you for the people who watched this stream. Thank you to the people who are going to watch it not as the stream but just as video. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.